It's the perfect time of year to kick off your shoes and jump into a pool. But summer is also prime time for some pretty common foot problems like fungal infections. So to keep you healthy, Fox Medical Team's Beth Galvin joins us with some advice from a foot doctor. Good morning, Beth.
And good morning, Elise. You know, we have the heat right now, we have the moisture, and together those kind of make up a perfect storm for fungal infections. And some are just kind of itchy and inconvenient, but others can be painful and open the door to bacterial infections. So your best option right now is to do what you can to avoid picking one of these up.
Brittany Willis has picked up a few tricks from her foot doctor, SAREPTA of SERENITY Podiatric Concierge, like how to choose the right pair of summer shoes.
I wear a lot of sandals during the summertime. I just like to show my feet off.
And Dr. Isaac says if you want to keep your feet healthy and pain-free this summer, choose your flip-flops or flats carefully.
Do you want one with a sturdy sole, a nice arch, some support in the heel?
Because of the moisture and the heat, Dr. Isaac says summer is prime time for fungal infections. And that's where Brittany admits she might be making a mistake by
sharing shoes, because I love, like my mom's shoes.
Dr. Isaac says sharing shoes, even with someone you know, could leave you with itchy, irritated feet.
Because you may not know that that best friend actually has a fungal infection. Their feet look great, but you get a fungal infection.
Same thing with running around in your bare feet in wet public places like pools and locker rooms.
Do not walk barefoot, right? Because oftentimes we're tempted to run from one point of the pool to the next barefoot, or jump into that gym shower, right? And we'll say, oh, it's just one time, that's not going to hurt. That's an intense breeding ground for fungus as well.
If you've been in the water, Dr. Isaac says make sure you dry your feet off thoroughly before you put on your shoes.
That's something that we often miss, especially in rushing, and focusing in between the toes, because that is a place where fungus tends to proliferate as well.
And if you're prone to fungal infections, Dr. Isaac says an over-the-counter medicated powder may be able to help. And one more thing.
Bring in an extra pair of socks with you if you are a person who sweats a lot, because sweat and moisture, hot, moist environments are breeding grounds for fungus.
And if you're going to be on your feet for a long time during the day, or you're going to be doing some walking, Dr. Isaac says you really do want to skip the flip-flops and wear a shoe with more support. And if yours is showing wear and tear, trade in those flip-flops for a new pair, because it's a good thing really almost every spring, or at least once a year, to sort of trade in your flip-flops, especially if they're getting a little bit too flexible, a little bit worn down on the sides. That's time to trade them in.
It's worth it to invest when it comes
absolutely.
to your feet. It really is. Okay, so it's summertime, and many of us are going to be traveling, hotels, hotel pools, that kind of thing. Yeah. Do we always need to be wearing flip-flops, or just keep our feet covered?
I think so, because you just, even when you're walking around your hotel room, I think flip-flops are a good idea. In the hotel shower, bathroom, a good idea. Pool, good idea. Even when you're going through, like my husband wears flip-flops when we go through the airport security, because he doesn't like walking on that floor in bare feet when they make you take off your shoes. So I think it's definitely worth grabbing a pair of flip-flops, throwing them into your bag, and wearing them when you're not at home.
Are you saying that he wears socks with it? Hold on. I just want to make sure I heard this right. He
don't even know what I'm saying.
He wears
He does
socks
not wear
with his
socks
flip-flops at the airport?
But he carries flip-flops so that if he has to take off his shoes, I guess he takes off his socks.
Okay.
I don't know.
I mean,
you're picking on me. It's too early.
I hope he does his thing, but I have a mental picture now of him in socks and flip-flops. Thank you for that, Beth. We appreciate it. It really is important, though, to make sure you're doing what you can to keep those feet healthy. Yeah. I'll give you a break on this.